you have a glass of good?
This is mine.
No, it's mine.
Excusez-moi.
It's yours.
No.
Yeah.
Is it?
Well, let's just fill it up.
Let's fill both of them up.
Jeez, what are you trying to make me fall asleep on the train?
Yes.
Trying to wake you up on the train. Yeah.
Thank you.
You'll make some friends in Perth. What? Yeah.
It'll be easier. Easier to do it
You
later.
go and trim your music, keep your body rich. Okay.
Right.
Right, toast to the
Ready?
ladies. Well, I was originally, I was going to rant about women for a few minutes. For example, my flatmates are utter undomesticated female slobs. I mean, whenever I go to take a piss in the sink, it's full of dishes. Right, but anyway, I texted Jo last night and sort of jokingly asked, you know, are we gonna address the haggis? And she said, yeah. And so I thought, okay, well, better rummage around the corners of the mind, search the internet, and find something to do. And so I thought I'd find a suitable toast to these fine, beautiful, and wonderful lassies we have here, present company except. The toast to lassies is historically meant to be made by the laddies, who have come in wasted and are thanking the women for making them such beautiful food. The laddies are then meant to slag the women off and go to sleep. However, it has evolved, luckily, and it's a more humorous toast it's evolved into a toast to the beauty and prowess of the female side of the human race. It's a big thank you to the women, and it's usually by an invited guest, such as me. It also ends on a conciliatory note, which is quite lucky considering the content of the speech. Well, let's work through these points, okay? Firstly, invited guest. Well, thank you all very much. Jo, the check is in the post. It's a pleasure to be here. Now, move on to the preparation of the meal. Well, as I think we'll all agree, it was a fantastic meal. Beautiful, beautifully cooked, and what made it even better was that the lassies had such beautiful names. That really made it extra wonderful. Now, I'm going to give you a piece of advice from my life. Never, ever, ever describe a woman or even compare her to a dog. Really, no. I mean, if you didn't already know that, you do now. Okay, many women dislike being compared to a dog, but really, I think it's a bit of a compliment. I mean, no. Right. They're loving, caring, intelligent. They give as much and expect little in return. The women aren't bad either. But in all seriousness, seriously, okay, Burns loves dogs. He really did. From one of his poems, he was a gash and faithful tyke, as ever lap a shuko dyke. His honest, sonsy, borzent face, I gat him friends in ilka place. His breast was white, his toosy back, wheel clad with coat of glossy black. His goosey tail with upward curl, o'er his hurdies were a swirl. And why would anyone be offended? I've been called a gash and faithful tyke. I mean, is there anything more fitting or flattering? Well, here's another bit of advice, okay? To avoid this problem, one might describe a beautiful woman, such as any of those present, as being like a red, red rose that's newly sprung in June. All my love's like the melody that's sweetly played in tune. As fair art thou, my bonny lass, so deep in love am I, and I will love thee still, my dear, till all the seas go dry. Now, when Burns wrote this, I mean, till the seas go dry, that's a long time, I think we're all going to admit. This guy's in for the long haul. I mean, till the seas gang dry, my dear, and the rocks melt with the sun. The rocks melt with the sun, I'm sorry, but we're in Aberdeen, okay? That is going to take forever. This guy is here for serious relationship talk, this. However, the great bard didn't stop there. Oh no. He went on to tell us menfolk how we should view the lassies. He wanted to tell us that we shouldn't see them as objects. We shouldn't see them as being made to be in the kitchen all day, or always looking their best. But according to Burns, you could do a lot worse than describe a woman as seeing her in the dewy flowers. I see her sweet and fair. I see her in the tuneful birds. I hear her charm the air. And really, Burns here has just summed up what we all know and love about lassies. It really has. According to this, lassies should be in the garden singing for the enjoyment of men. I jest, honestly. Lassies are beautiful people. Then, however, even with his history of numerous love affairs and even fathering the odd extramarital child, in fact, he fathered 13, 4 of them were twins. He was one of the first people to actually talk openly about women's rights. A year after Thomas Paine wrote The Rights of Man, Robert Burns, maybe in jest, as a joke, or maybe even seriously, he wrote part of the poem, whilst Europe's eyes fixed on many things, the fate of empires and the fall of kings, while quacks of states must each produce his plan, and even children list the rights of man. Amid this mighty fuss, just let me mention, the rights of women merit some attention. Ladies, lassies, women, we love you. We really do. Men folk, women folk alike, we love you all. You may be from another planet, maybe utterly incomprehensible at times, and at times you may be maybe a little more articulate than we actually want you to be. But I think every man here will agree that the world would be a sadder, duller, and far less interesting place without you all. Behind every man is a great woman. And to finish off this praise of women, I leave you with a last piece of golden advice from the great Rabbi Burns. While nature swears for lovely dears, his noblest work she classes. A practice hand she tried on man, and then she made the lasses. So lads, up, everyone up. Everyone stand up, and I ask everyone, let's not be like the two Glasgow guys in a pub in deepest Govan, where one of them says, what should we drink to, and the other one says, I don't know, 3:30 in the morning? I ask everyone to raise a toast to the lasses.
To the lasses.
The lasses.
And there concludes the sermon.
Mm.
That was lovely.